Hi, back again, posting another video. I kind of watched the video I posted earlier. It was okay, but I'm kind of not getting the message the way I want the message to get out. Plus, my webcam is very horrible. Can't wait till my daughter gets home from school, because she'll know what to do. I just want, earlier, I'm not trying to blame the people that commit suicide's parents. I'm not trying to put the blame on them. I just think us as parents should be a little bit more aware of our children's feelings. We have to start learning that this is the next generation in the world, and when we go on, it's their turn to have their families and their turn to be the parents, and they'll understand that being a parent, it's not easy. Especially when you have a teenage daughter. I have a teenage daughter. She's 15. And boy, sometimes she can get snarky with me. But I listen to her. I don't judge her. I understand that maybe she's having a bad day. I just get it. I get it because I was a teenager once. I was rebellious once. So I find it so funny when parents are older and they look at their kids and they're like judgmental. Like, hey, girl, don't you remember when we were teens growing up? Did we listen to our parents? No, we didn't. Some things we did. Believe me, there's a lot of things I wish I would have listened to my mother about. I'm just saddened. I was just checking out some videos earlier, and wow, there's a lot of teens that have done suicide. That's like very sad. Um, like we should ask our teenagers, how's your day? How are you feeling? Is everything okay? Is there anything you want to talk about? Anything you need to get off your chest? I think sometimes with our busy schedule and working and paying bills and living, and as you get older, our bones hurt and we're weak. I think sometimes along the line we forget just to stop and ask them, how was your day today? I'm not perfect. I'm pretty sure I've messed up a couple times with my daughter, but I've let her know that she could always come to me and confide in me, whether I want to hear it or not. Like the day she brought home a boyfriend, I didn't want to know that. But the good news is, I live in Barrie, her boyfriend lives in Toronto. It's all good. It's not an everyday worry thing. He's actually a nice kid, so I'm very happy for her. Um, I'm just I don't think I'm getting my message out clearly, and my webcam is very funny looking right now. It My lips don't move at the same time as I'm talking. That's okay. It can be a retard one then. I just want to let you teens know that yeah, some days your days are tough, and some days you're gonna get depressed and your heart's gonna get broken. You're gonna be happy. You're gonna cry. You're gonna laugh. Every day is a day of you growing, and I believe that you guys need to say stop. Listen to me. I have something I want to tell you. Like tell your parents, I need to talk to you. Can you please talk to me with an open mind? I really need advice. I think some teens can't go to their parents, maybe embarrassed to ask them questions, or, well, in my case, my daughter has no problem telling me things. I think it's because I've always, like, taught her to feel comfortable. Yeah, I'm sure some things she's told me I get upset, but I hold it in. As long as she's not getting hurt, getting bullied, feeling suicidal, everything will be okay. I'll talk to her. I'll keep an open mind. I've talked with her about sex. We've talked about drugs. We've talked about drinking. We've talked about smoking. I'm very open, and believe it or not, all summer I have 7 teenagers. They rather stay with me all summer. My brother has 4, which are exactly a year apart, 17, 16, 15, and 14. And I have an 18 and 15-year-old. And it's great. They want to be here all summer. They all love hanging out with me and my husband. We are easy to get along with. Some days I feel like a teen. I love rides. I love the music. I love to play games. But then there is times when I have to be a parent and I have to say, you know, enough's enough, or, you're doing this wrong, you're doing that wrong. But I think parents should have a friendship with their kids, not, oh, I can't be their friend, I gotta be their parent. That is such a wrong outlook in life. Because maybe if we just stop and listen to the kids and listen to what our children have to tell us, maybe things would be different. Maybe some more teenagers would be less suicidal. It just bothers me that when a person dies or commits suicide, how everybody is able to come together and talk and fix the problem. I feel these problems should be fixed before it comes to that. I just want to let all the teens know out there that every day will be a struggle, will be a learning process. Some days you'll have good days, some days you'll have bad days. Some days you'll have somebody say something you don't like, and some days somebody will say something sweet. You gotta look in the mirror every morning and you gotta say, I was born and made for a reason. I was put here for a journey to live and learn. And if someone puts you down, you have to say, you know what? I'm not going to let that bother me. Because when I look in the mirror, I'm happy with what I become. And I'm happy with who I'm becoming. Yeah, there might be some overweight. I'm overweight. Now I am. When I was a teenager, I wasn't. But I wasn't the best looking either. Okay? Like, you got the chunky girls. They get sad. They see these models, these singers. Think about it. Um, You can't go on how girls look on TV or how they look in magazines, because that's all fake and phony. Anybody could look good on TV or look good in a magazine. You think those girls don't have flaws? Everybody has flaws. Everybody doesn't like something about themselves. I want everybody to love themselves. You are you for a reason, and there's only one you in the world. And the only way people can love and like you for who you are is when you accept for who you are yourself. You don't need people to say things. And unfortunately, along the way, you're going to meet some people that are very rude, very boisterous, and opinionated. And you know what? Just brush it off. Sometimes it's hard. I know. I get it. I've had those days when I wanted to retaliate on people. But you gotta look at it like this way. You know, they have to pick on me because they have flaws themselves. And you have to love yourself. You have to be able, if you have problems, you have to be able to go and talk to somebody and say, I'm having trouble with this, or I'm feeling this way. When you can get your feelings out and stop holding it in, maybe there would be less people committing suicide. But I just want to let you teens know that it's not easy being a teenager nowadays. It's not easy being in school. It's just too much hype, too much things of people looking good and makeup and dance and they can sing and they're pretty or this or that. There's too much of that, and this is wrong. The way society is becoming and making girls think the way they should be is wrong. You got to remember, no matter how you look, no matter what you think, you are special. Everybody is special and perfect in their own way. And the people that go around and bully people and think they're better than other people, guess what? At night, when they look in the mirror, they have flaws too. And in order for them to get it off their mind, they pick on other people. And that is so wrong. If you are being bullied, if somebody is picking on you, you need to talk up. You need to take a stand now. You need to crush the bully. Because let me tell you something, 10, 20 years down the road, you can look at that bully and you look at you, and guess what? The bully is going to be a very sad, lonely person. That's what happens to them. And for all you bullies out there, grow up. Get a backbone. Stop picking on people. You're not perfect. Look in the mirror. Stand naked in front of the mirror. I'm pretty sure you have flaws too. And I'm pretty sure along the way, people have said mean things and picked on you. So put yourself in that person's position who you're bullying and grow up. Smarten up. Well, I'm not going to be making too much more of these bully videos, but I'm coming out with a new idea, and I want it. It's going to be a teen talk. I'm gonna make up like every day. I'm gonna try to make a video about teen talk and how the world is and how our society is and how newspapers, TV shows, music videos, magazines are not perfect, and how much they make too much hype about all these girls. But you gotta remember that all those girls in the media, they're not happy either. They can't even walk outside without being bugged. Imagine how they feel every day. So, I'm not sure what the name of the show is going to be yet. I've also confided in my daughter, and she's going to be helping me. And it's going to be Teen Mom Talks. So, hopefully now, what I have planned is going to help somebody one day. Because I don't want to hear about anybody committing suicide, about kids being murdered, about rapers and killers getting off. It's I'm just so tired of the society, and what really sucks is you guys having to grow up in this world. When I was growing up, it wasn't perfect, but it wasn't like this. I have to admit the teenagers nowadays have a lot of stuff they're up against. I will admit it. Sometimes adults forget when they were teenagers or when they were kids, I don't. And I never do. And I'm still going on rides, and I still play dance, and I still sing videos and play video games and all that stuff. It's fun. You gotta have fun in life. You only live once. Experience it. So, anyways, the show will be like mom teen talk, and my daughter will be helping me when she gets home from high school. She's in grade 10. I told her about a good idea. I just want to be able to hopefully maybe if somebody out there has a question, like I said earlier, or has something they want to say, I want to be able to maybe help you. So I see all these other videos they have on there about silly things. I mean, some of it's cool, but the one thing that caught my mind on YouTube for the very first time is the suicide stuff. That girl story, Amanda. That's what's got me going. Otherwise, it pushed me in the direction of wanting to do this. So, you know how you have all your silly YouTube people? This is going to be mom and teen talk. You will be able to ask any question. You will be anonymous. Nobody will know who you are, but there'll be a way for you guys to leave us messages. You can leave me a message. You can leave my daughter Samantha a message. Once we get the show on the road, it will be great. You know what? I just want to say to all the kids and teenagers out there in the world, hang in there and talk up. If there's something you don't like, talk up. Don't hold it in. Don't feel all the hurt and pain to the point where you hurt yourself. It's not worth it. You were made on this earth for a reason. You need to talk up. You need to take a stand. All right, guys. Love and peace.